It is time once again for another edition of Litter Media Live. I'm Dan Ramey. Thank you for joining us here today on this Tuesday, May 12th of 2026. A little later start than we normally have with the program, which daily airs about 11 o'clock is what we aim for on a regular basis, going right up against The Price is Right. But we... Today, we're out and about. Not only myself, but the guy who's usually behind this other microphone, Aaron Glandon. He was on assignment today, and we'll tell you where he was here in just a moment, so get ready for all of that. But first, let's take a look at what our forecast is doing for us today. It's a picture-perfect Chamber of Commerce day. Temperatures will reach near 72 this afternoon. We were enjoying sunny conditions, and we didn't see a cloud in the sky earlier today. Now, that's going to change because we run into a bit of a chance of shower activity to start the day Wednesday, but then things will clear up, some partly cloudy skies and a high Wednesday of about 70. Thursday, however, back to more cloud cover, but our temperatures will stay in the upper 50s, so we'll keep an eye on that. We're told that this weekend will have temperatures in the 80s, so enjoy the cool temperatures today while you can. All right, coming up shortly, we'll take a look at what's making news for you today. And as we take a look at what's making news, we'll also get you caught up today with sports. It took the Litter Media drone out for a flight today, a couple of flights actually, here in town. We'll show you some of the new traffic patterns and things that now that the streets have bricks on them again, and they're at Mulberry and Hickory, Riverside, where it all comes together there. We're going to show that to you here in just a bit if you've not had a chance to ride out there and take a look at it. So stick close, all just ahead on this edition of Litter Media Live.
At Country Clipper, pride runs deep. We take pride in knowing our mowers help create a space for families to make memories. That our features transform mowing into an enjoyable experience. Most importantly, we take pride in knowing the decision to purchase a Country Clipper will be one you can be proud of for years to come. Country Clipper zero-turn mowers.
As a basketball coach and a dad, I need to be able to keep up.
Mark came to the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc.
I was so confident in Dr. Fleming, he explained everything.
Together, they decided on minimally invasive spinal surgery to relieve Mark's pain and get him back to what matters most. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org. I will be on assignment tomorrow at the Pike County CTC. They're having their signing day. You saw some of the kids just a moment ago holding up the T-shirts and standing there posing for photos. Well, they have this wonderful signing opportunity for these kids who have got jobs. So it's like a college signing day, only they are signing with the IBEW, a lot of the electrical workers and things of that sort, HVAC kids. So congratulations to those guys and gals starting out right out of high school with work. Fantastic work being done at both of our regional area CTCs, which stands again for Career and Technology Centers. You can take a look at littermedia.com, and that's where you'll find a lot of things that are going on today. Once I push the right button, there we go. Go to littermedia.com. You'll find all of our contact information for social media, our YouTube, our Spotify, Litter Media Radio. That is all in the upper right-hand corner of littermedia.com. And it is a happy day in Chillicothe. Traffic is running on the bricks at North Mulberry, Riverside, Race, and Hickory Streets again. After weeks of construction, the city reopened the streets on Monday. As part of the reopening, Race Street will return to one-way traffic after temporarily operating as a two-way street during construction. The project included major upgrades to the area, and that includes a full roadway reconstruction, the brick pavers and asphalt finding a home in Chillicothe again. Look at this. Isn't that great? New sidewalks, curbs, and gutters, and a redesigned intersection to improve safety for drivers and pedestrians. Now, if you've not seen this yet, is it not one of the most unique four-way stops you'll see in America? You got that big, huge shot out before you get over to Race Street off of Riverside there. But again, this is all to help control the pedestrian traffic and make it a little safer for the pedestrians as well. And that is, again, a four-way stop. If those of you remember driving in and out of Yoctangi Park on that side, it was only a two-way stop, and now it is a four-way stop. So keep those things in mind. Now, while these roads are open for public use, keep in mind the construction activities on the streets is ongoing. Motorists are asked to use caution and watch for crews in the area. Now, meanwhile, Tritzscheller Road is now closed. You can enter into Yoctangi Park, as you're seeing here. Many of you see the south entrance to Yoctangi Park, and what is Paint Street stops, it becomes Tritzscheller Road. Well, that is now being removed. See the excavator down ahead of the front of my vehicle here, and you can see all the construction for the pavilion and everything over on the right side. Well, now Enderlin Circle, where we're turning on to, is now a two-way street. Now, when I went through earlier today, there's no line dividing the traffic, so keep in mind the speed limit on Enderlin Circle is 10 miles per hour. So you'll be facing cars for the first time as you go through Yoctangi Park. And again, much like some of the other areas, workers are still doing construction work. So they're keeping this open. I can't wait to see what it looks like with the Feast of the Flowering Moon, which that will be coming here in a couple of weeks. But as you can see, there's still construction barrels up on the side. Looks like they're putting in some type of sidewalk there. There's an embankment, and as we make our way towards where Enderlin Circle comes to an end, for those that are driving in the direction I'm going in the car here, they're still doing some work on the side of the roadway there. It might be expanding some of that road, but also possibly putting in a sidewalk for you there as well. Now, having said all that, let's take another look. Here's the pavilion and the amphitheater. The amphitheater, of course, will feature live music. I have a feeling that they might move, this is just me thinking out loud, they might move the Queen's Pageant when they have the Queen's Pageant again for the Feast of the Flowering Moon over to that amphitheater. There you see the work that's being done on the armory on the outside. But again, the pavilion is really beginning to take shape. So decided to take a look at some of the other areas of Yoctangi Park, which is receiving work as well. Many of you are familiar with Bulmer Field. Well, we lost Diamond 1 when they started doing all that other work. This is the new Diamond 1. This is where Chillicothe High School marching band would practice during the football season. And I imagine they might be able to do the same thing here once this field is complete. But they may also use a parking lot. I'm not sure how they're going to figure that out. There are many things that people are trying to figure out right now as a lot of this construction makes change for us. So we decided to go down along the southern portion of Tridsheller Road, and you can see we'll have an opening in the trees here in a moment. All the pavement is gone. It is dirt all the way through there. There you go. There's the look at it. And that stretches all the way up to where Enderlin Circle was. That now apparently will become either walkway or just more of the park area. Here you see the backside of Yuctangi Park and the Armory, all the work that's being done around it. We'd like to be able to take you through Yuctangi Park sometime soon. We'll cross our fingers on that to show you some of the inside work that's being done. But I wanted to circle back around. Many people are wondering what happened to the skate park. Where did it go? Well, the skate park, if you're familiar with where the beach volleyball courts are, we're going to circle back around. See that big paved area right there? They have more pavement to put out, or it should be concrete. I should actually terminology, make it right. But they'll be paving a little walkway around there. They have the ramps and everything sitting over in the parking lot for the swimming pool. That will all find its way into the new skate park. And then there's some other work that's going on also. And this is something that a lot of people have been waiting to see completed because it seems like it's taking a little extra time than maybe they were prepared for. This is where they're putting in the roundabout right there at the YMCA, which is in your lower left-hand corner, and the start of the Chillicothe High School and Middle School campus is off to the right. But they're doing some work there today, digging down another trench, and I assume that might be for water utilities and that sort of thing that they'll be putting in. But a lot of folks are able to go north but not south on Yuctangi Parkway. And this, again, will become a roundabout, which we're being told will make it safer for not only the traffic, but also the pedestrian traffic that goes through there with the kids making their way to and from school. A lot of changes happening all at once. And I think that is probably what has a lot of folks a little disjointed about. Everybody's got an opinion about something. But when we take a look at it this closely, we see that it's starting to take shape, and in just a few more months, this will all be done, and we'll all go, wow, beautiful Scioto River. Had to keep that shot in there for you, and what a wonderful park we have here in Chillicothe. Yuctangi Park has been a gem, no question. I mean GEM, despite the fact that with the Armory, it has a gym inside of it and the gym at the Y as well. All right, today is the second school-based Big Field Day for Big Brothers Big Sisters of South Central Ohio. Our Aaron Glandon is the MC for the event going on at VA Memorial Stadium today. It gives the bigs and littles from area schools, including Paint Valley, Unioto, and Adena, a chance to come out and have some fun at VA Memorial Stadium. Glandon is there, keeping an eye on the kids, helping them to have fun. Of course, he would be the voice they would listen to that says, all right, let's go on to the next activity. Then that next activity might have them in a relay race of some sort and passing things to one another without looking at each other, which has always got to be fun. So something fun for the kids at Big Brothers Big Sisters, the high school aged based kids who are bigs for their littles, and a lot of fun that they had there. Let's give you a follow-up from the United Way Ross County and last Saturday's Letter Carriers Stamp Out Hunger annual food drive. Ross County postal workers and United Way volunteers collected 3,300 pounds of donated food, all of which will go to food pantries right here in Ross County to be distributed locally. You can read more about it at littermedia.com. Many folks are familiar with the artistry of one Jack Pine. Some of his works have been available for purchase at the Pump House Center for the Arts here in Chillicothe. Also at the Pumpkin Show, he has these glass pumpkins that he makes. Pine, a Logan Elm alumnus, was back on campus last Friday, being recognized as the 2026 Distinguished Alumni Recipient. And Pine presented special handcrafted apples to the 2026 Influential Staff Member recipients. They were Jennifer Young and Melinda McCallanart. Congratulations to both staff members, and thank you for the care and support you show the students of Logan Elm each and every day. And thank you, Jack Pine, for the talents that you have and that you have shared with us over the years. Registration is now open for the Sand in the Streets this week. This year's tournament is mixed fours and will be played by the FIVB rules. The tournament will be 2 days this year, August 22nd and 23rd, and will include a players' party Saturday night that will include a free meal and drink. Registration will be open on May 15th, that's this Friday at midnight, via the posted link at the top of the Sand in the Streets Facebook event page. Just go search Facebook and search for Sand in the Streets, or just go to the Downtown Chillicothe, Ohio page, and you'll be able to find all that information. This is National Police Week. The Chillicothe Police Department honors and remembers those law enforcement officers who made the ultimate sacrifice, retired officers and officers who are still serving their communities every day. Those who we have lost will never be forgotten. The 37th Annual Ross County Employment Expo is coming up. It'll be up at Ohio Chillicothe this Thursday from 1 until 3 p.m. inside Shoemaker Center. The event is presented by Ohio Means Jobs, the Chillicothe Ross Chamber of Commerce, Pickaway Ross CTC, and Ohio Chillicothe. Also this Thursday, don't forget about the More Good Days Together art show as a part of Mental Health Month. Paint Valley Adam H. is sponsoring the art show being held at Ohio Chillicothe inside the Patricia Scott Memorial Art Gallery in the Bennett Hall at Ohio Chillicothe. The show runs from 6 until 8:30 this coming Thursday. That's a look at some of the stories that are making news for you today here with Litter Media. And coming up in just a bit, we will take a look at sports. So get ready for sports just around the corner. But first, let me tell you about our friends at Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your trusted comfort advisor. If you go to our Facebook page today, which if you're watching right now on Facebook, you're already there. But in our news feed, we shared something that they shared earlier today, a nice feature on Brian White, who is the president now of Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, and Accurate Mechanical. You want to find out more about this business, which has been a family-owned business since 1977, the territories they service, and the products they provide. You want to find out more? Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it'll take you right to their website. That is accuratehvac.com for Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Coming up, sports on the way next.
Kingston National Bank was founded in 1909 by local businessmen. The concept of a local bank supporting our community's financial needs with local decisions made sense. This is Phil Evans, President and CEO of Kingston National Bank. I invite you to make KNB your bank. We continue to make local decisions that benefit our communities. Experience innovative products and excellent customer service. When you need us most, you can count on KNB. Our community, your bank. Kingston National Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Dixie Chopper. Speed when you need it.
Visit your local Dixie Chopper dealer today or visit DixieChopper.com.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Time now for sports here on Litter Media, and we're going to get to our high school roundup for you through the Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. Chillicothe boys volleyball defeated Eastmore Academy in 4 straight sets last night, or 4 sets, I should say. They'll face Tree of Life tonight in the regional tournament. Unioto is also in action tonight, and they will have their match. I believe it's being played at Unioto this evening. If I'm wrong on that, please let me know. Notable games on the non-league baseball schedule that were played last night. Chillicothe, a 9-7 winner over the Shermans. Jackson shut out Ironton 6-0. St. Trace blanked White Oak 10-0. Minford 3-2 winners over Southeastern. Minford's one of the top teams in our part of the state. Benton County edged Adena 7-6. Circleville took New Lexington 7-3, and Logan Elm a winner over South Webster. Now in softball, regular season play yesterday, Jackson edged Adena 7-6. Lucasville Valley handed Piketon just its 3rd loss on the season, 7-4. Circleville a winner over Hartley 11-1, and St. Trace pounded Oak Hill 20-1. The OHSAA State Softball Tournament opens this afternoon across the respective districts. Divisions 4 and 6 begin play today. Some of the D4 games: McLean is at Waverly, Fairfield Union at Vinton County, and Hillsboro at Gallia Academy. And D6, Paint Valley heads to Manchester. Chillicothe's Noah Flores is the Frontier Athletic Conference Boys Tennis Player of the Year. Congratulations. There he is with his teammates. He's the one in the camouflage there, biting into his medal. The Cavs finished atop the FAC ahead of runner-up Jackson Saturday. You can read more about it at littermedia.com. The Reds will try to add a 3rd straight game together with the string of 2 that they have won over Houston after having an off day yesterday. They open up a set with the Nationals. The Washington Nationals come to Cincinnati this evening. The Guardians scored a 7-2 win over the Angels in their opener of that set, and it continues tonight in Cleveland. Meanwhile, the other Cavs picked up a win. Speaking of the Cleveland Cavaliers, and this was fun to watch. They were down by 4 at halftime, and then the Cavs used a 22-0 run to start the 3rd period and held on to tie their series with Detroit at 2 games apiece. A 112-103 win. Donovan Mitchell had just 4 points at halftime. He just simply could not seem to hit a shot. And then he had a playoff record-tying 39-point second-half effort to win that game. Game 5 is tomorrow night in Detroit. Ohio State, Michigan. They have set the game time, and like in days past, it is going to be at 12 noon on Saturday, November 28th. So if you have been wondering when that's going to take place, they made that announcement late yesterday, so now you are prepared for what's ahead for the next bout of the game. Coming up in just a moment, we'll get you caught up today with what's happening with this date in history and our national days. Aaron's not here, but I had access to the calendar, so I'll share that for you coming up in just a moment. There's no bill when there's a fill. You can contact Litter Quality Propane today about metered gas service at litterpropane.com. Reliable supply, reliable service, reliable people. Litter Quality Propane.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
How about if I turn my microphone on? You missed everything we just said. So let me fill you in. It's our educational portion of the day, and that is this date in history. I knew as soon as I turned that mute button on, I was going to forget. 1215, English barons serve an ultimatum on King John, which eventually leads to the creation and the signing of the Magna Carta. That is our this date in history. Now, our national days. I mentioned that Mother's Day was Sunday. Yesterday was Her Health Day. And I know a lot of women, men do too, but women are most affected by fibromyalgia. And it's Fibromyalgia Awareness Day today. Limerick Day. It's also Nutty Fudge Day. Check your odometer because it's Odometer Day. And it's also Sapphire Segula Day. So there you have it. The national days and this date in history. And that's it for the program. I am on assignment tomorrow with Pike County CTC, so I'll not be in studio for that tomorrow, but our Aaron Glandon will be here. And we've got a couple other special things coming your way this week. I know you can go back to the beginning of this program and take a look at what's going on with the traffic patterns and things that we shared with the drone footage and all today. We will put that together in a special video and release that also on our YouTube channel for those who have not seen that as well. So sit close for all that and just keep following us here on Litter Media. You can find us again at littermedia.com. And when you go there, you find all of our contact information, and you can find us on X there as well at _media. So for Aaron Glandon, I'm Dan Ramey. We'll see you soon with another edition of Litter Media Live.